message. It can wake up your dead cell in a matter of minutes, return your lost appetite, and make you smile in a funeral service. May a M-Pesa confirmation message be a regular part of our lives.
Wow, absolutely. May we have so many M-Pesa messages. May daily money alerts be our life and be our everyday occurrence. Thank you very much for joining us. I can already see we are heading to 15. So Happy New Year and welcome to our first class of 2023. Happy to see all of you guys. Thank you for following. Thank you for being here. And wow, I'm happy to see you guys. And most importantly, thank you for following the conversation. It really does mean a lot to me that you can follow these conversations. I welcome you. We are already 25 in the class. So I would like us to go straight into class. How is your year coming along? How is everything? Have you set your goals? Today we are going to be talking about goal setting for increased income. So could you kindly say hello and tell me where you are joining this broadcast from? I would be very happy to hear. I was having a conversation with my coach and I was telling him that I'm doing a goal setting class and he wasn't very amused, but I knew why he wasn't amused. And I explained to him and told him, we are not doing the normal goal setting, set smart goals. What are your goals for 2023? No, that's not the kind of class we are doing. I told him, we are doing a superior kind of a class because if you know me and you followed me for some time now, you really know that I am an authentic person. I don't like to sit down, set goals, and then we are not meeting those goals. So I'd like us to have a new way of looking at goals and literally just demystify, because that's the problem that I see with a lot of people. We have had the word goal so many times, it even became robotic. Beginning of year, we buy a notebook, we write goals, smart goals. We even know what kind of goals we want to write. So I want to ask you, could you kindly just tell us, have you had time to set your goals? Have you had time to set your goals? In fact, let me ask a better question. On a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you meet your goals for 2022? Do you think you can give yourself a 3, a 5, a 10, 1, negative? Because there are some people who even tell me, Coach Betty, don't even start that discussion. I did negative. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of your goals do you think you met? Kirsty says 6. How and be authentic, guys. This is not an exam. We just want to hear how many of your goals do you think you met for 2022? It's a 6, it's a 6, it's a 5, 5, 7. Wow, congratulations, Anne. You did well. 5. Don't be ashamed. You know me. I don't judge. I don't like to judge. I just like us to live a good life and a life that, yes, thank you, Serena. It's a 4. Beer, virtual services is a 7.5. How many of your goals do you think you met? I'll tell you mine. By the way, I did dismally. But of course, I'll say the reason why. Paul says 3. Paul, no judgment. Thank you for being authentic and thank you for being here. Then we have a 6. We have a 4. Winnie, Wenisiolo, thank you and thank you for joining us. All right, guys, whatever, I mean, it doesn't really matter now the year is gone. We are here with a new opportunity, 2023, brand new. an opportunity to do better than we did last year. We are not going to judge each other. Absolutely not. What we are going to do is to make sure that the remaining, how many days? 365 minus 7, we do well. My coach will always tell me, Betty, never tell me you got a 10 because that will be lying. But at least we can try, get anything past 7, 7, 8, 9, that's a good one. So because it's very early into the year, we want to have a conversation about our goals. In fact, if you've been following me, you know I promised you that this 2023, we will go deep. We want to go deep. We don't want to remain here shallow and say, I've written my goals, I've set my goals. You know, you bought a new notebook, you did the goals, and soon that notebook, you won't even know what happened to it. I want us to go deep. I want to speak to less people this year, but I want us to go deep. I want by the time it is December 2023, God willing and giving us life, inshallah, we can sit and say, out of the 3 goals that I set for myself, I did 2 very well. Or out of the 10 goals that I set for myself, I did 6, I did 7, I did 8. So I will share with you how I do mine over the years. Of course, I used to be there. I used to write goals and write them with red, green, white, black pens until one day I realized, Betty, you are treating your brain wrongly. And today I typed and said, it's our brain, you will need to give it encouragement. The normal human brain needs you to give it some encouragement, trick it a little bit, give it some help to be able to follow through. That's the human brain. All right. I would like to hear from you guys this year. I don't know what kind of goals you've set for yourself, but like your goals, what are they about generally? Are they about your health? Are they about money? Are they about family? Generally, the first 3 goals, what have you centered them on? What have you centered your goals on? The first 3 goals. I don't want to hear 10 of them. It will be too much time. But the first 3 goals, what did we center them on? I want to read. What 3 areas generally did you set your goals around? Christine says finances. Anybody else? Financial, business, and family. I read 5 and we proceed. Self, family, finances. Very good. Personal development, business, and farming. Is it family? Do you mean family? Or do you mean Vivian? Personal development, business, and something else? Spiritual, finances, and career. Oh, you guys are doing well. Money, business, family. Winnie tells me all about money, health, career, spiritual, finances, career, spiritual, finance, health. I get you. You're on the right path. Finances, academic, spiritual. All right. Let me bring my presentation. And then you see how I do mine and see if you can borrow 1 or 2 things or you can improve on what you've been doing. My prayer for you and my goal for you, by the way, is increased income. Because I know if we have increased income, all these other areas, we really will not struggle. And plus, it's also my area. I help you monetize. I help you, make sense of your gift in terms of finances. So I help professionals and entrepreneurs to get paid for their knowledge. Basically, that's what I like doing. I keep it simple and totally non-conventional. So a lot of times, if you're looking for the big formulas, I don't know, those things we learned in school, they are good. But if there's someone who I like ground, how things work here on the ground, those are the things I like us to discuss because those are the things that work. So I remain very non-conventional. And by the way, why do we set goals? We set goals, or we set for ourselves a target, because your mind, write this, your mind is designed to look up to something it can achieve. Otherwise, it will keep looking for distractions, gaps. Your mind is designed to have aiming there. That's how your mind is designed. That's why we were very excited to watch the last the last World Cup game. Why? Because we know we have to have a loser and a winner. All our minds are focused on something. We are focused on an outcome. There's a loser and there's a winner. So we want to know who will win, who will lose. That is how your mind is. If you don't have a goal, if you don't have like a target, if you don't have that, that's where I'm aiming, your mind looks for other things to do, because it doesn't like to be free. Your mind will look for other people's goals. It will look for boredom. It will look for sleep. It will look for anything if you do not direct it and give it something to do. That's how the mind is designed. So why do goals fail? Why didn't we achieve 100% of the goals that we set for ourselves last year but one? And I told you this conversation is not going to be about goals 100%. This conversation is going to change course very soon, because I have done this for the last many years and I know why our goals fail. In fact, I was telling someone in a discussion, I wish we could use another word, not goals. Goals sound so cliche, so everyday, so we are even used to it until we do it robotically. But anyway, why do our goals fail? They fail because we lack structure. You have the best intentions, fantastic. You write your goals. You invite God as you write your goals. You invite your coach. You invite all these people. But that's just about it. You write them. I want to make 10 million Kenya shillings this year. I want to travel the world. I want to be a good mother. And I want to be a good wife. That's just about it. No structure, no how to do it. The lack of how is what fails our goals. So you would write, my goal this year is intimacy with God, or finances, or personal development. And that's just about it. So you write personal development. What about it? What's the how? So this is what I want you to see. What's the end? What's the end game? How do you want your December 2023 to look like? How do you want your finances to look like at the end of 2023? Where are they now? So I want you to ask yourself, between the now, which we call A, and Z, which is December 2023, what's inside here? And that is why our goals fail. They fail because of what is inside here. The how, we don't ask ourselves, I want to travel the world. Halafu sasa. From there, how are you traveling the world? Where is the money? Which destination? Who is organizing the trip? How much are you gonna pay? When will you leave? Who will work when you are gone? How will you leave your family? We don't like to ask ourselves those deep questions. And that's what we call dreamlining. You have a dream, you have a goal. Then line those dreams, align them to what is, what's your reality. You cannot say, I want to travel the world. Then what's your reality right now? So aligning your goals and your dreams, we call it dreamlining, and it is very, very, very powerful. You have to ask yourself, so for this year, I personally was arranging with my, with my people, and we were planning, this is what we want to do. Then we have to ask ourselves, why? Why do we want to do it, and how do we want to do it? The other reason why our goals will fail is because we are not being practical. We just on YouTube getting excited about New Year. We went to church. We went to different places. We saw confetti. We saw fireworks. And we got excited in our hearts. And we decided this is my year. Year 2023 is my year. Apart from declaring that year 2023 is your year, what else did you do? How else did you plan? We also, please forgive me, I didn't write the word influence correctly. We also just fail because of influence. You are influenced by people to make a decision. You are influenced by people to resign from your work. You are influenced by people to start a business. You are influenced by an influencer to go buy a shoe, to go and invest in Forex. For example, let me talk about Forex, and I'm very sorry if you're here and you're doing Forex. If you have been in Forex for quite some time, kudos, keep going. But if you are new, brand new, you are being introduced to Forex, and it's your first business, and you've not dug deep to know how does this business work? Who gets into it? What is the success rate? How do they do it? And you are being influenced, that goal most likely will fail because you lack depth. So this year, I want us to be people who can be deep. If somebody tells you, let's go invest in land in Naivasha, sit down, go deep. Don't just go and invest in Naivasha. Don't just go form a group, contribute money, start buying things. Go deep. Be the person in the group that can ask deeper questions. Be the person that can ask, all right, so you're inviting me, we'd go and do a joint business. By the way, if someone is calling you for collaboration, speak to me. Speak to another coach. Don't just run into a collaboration. Don't be called and you get excited and influenced. This year we are going deep. We are stopping, we pause, we go deep, then we decide. Because if we don't do that, then it's just going to be another year, another 365 days, another many wasted minutes, another very many wasted seconds this year. If we lack depth, if we lack structure, if we lack the how. So I know you are highly gifted. You are this person with 15 years experience, 5 years experience. You are this nurse who's been treating people. You are a doctor. I mean, you're a financial coach. I meet many coaches with degrees, with certification, with doctors, doctorate, and they are broke. Why? Because you had your colleagues saying, oh, there's this new coaching program, let's go and join. You paid all the money, you joined. Now you have a certificate. You don't know what to do with that certificate. You don't know. You don't know how to get customers for your new business. You do not know where to find them. You do not know if they are going to be men or women. You don't know if they are going to be between the ages of 35 to 50. You really do not know if you should serve teens and twins. You don't know who you should serve. So you just find yourself saying, I'm starting a business. And someone asks you, like Coach Betty, I will ask you, who are you targeting with this your business? And you're going to tell me everybody. And I'll tell you that business is going to fail because you've not gone deep. This year, guys, can you give me a 5 if you want to go deep? For anyone who plans going deep, because if you go deep, you might go a little bit slowly, but you will get there. So if you've heard what I've talked about going deep, give me a 5. I want to see if 5 people are in class. Give me just a 5. Josephine is in class. She's going to go deep. Christine going to go deep. Oh, I'm so sorry, some of you, I can't see the names, but it's all right. Probably we are not friends or anything. 5, 5, 5. Absolutely. We might be slow, but please, let's go deep. Before you make any decision, go deep. Decide that I'm going to go a little bit deep. Okay. There are 7 areas of your life that you must set goals. And I said we will not keep discussing it here, like, But let me just highlight them because it's important. And then the next slide, the next thing I'm going to say after this is what will help you meet your goals. If you are setting goals and if you've set your goals, please make sure you look at your spiritual development, your personal or mental development, your physical development, that covers your health and your wellness, your professional development, skills in your business and your career, financial development, family, friends, and relationships. And then we have social recreation and rejuvenation. That's the whole person, because we must also come up with goals that are wholesome. We call it the wheel of life. The wheel of life covers this. And that's why nobody should tell you that nobody should tell you not to cultivate your spiritual life, whichever spiritual life you are cultivating. Also, nobody should tell you that money is not important. They will be lying to you. If this whole circle is not complete, then you are not going to make it. No one should also tell you, please, this year don't have any friends, don't go to family meetings or relationships. They're important. They are very, very important. And also your social recreation, rejuvenation. Today I've come from a rejuvenation. Tumeanza rejuvenation mapema, but anyway, my friend was having an event, so I went for that event. Now, we will look at, I just wanted to include this because if I don't, I will forget. And I wanted to say this. There are people who pay so much attention to personal development. Oh, they are fantastic. They read books. They read books. They buy courses. They're on YouTube. Their personal development is tops. However, that's all they do. They just keep adding information, more information, knowledge and information. They are knowledgeable. They neglect their professional or skill development. If you have been following me, you know that I've been saying this, and please take this serious if you're in class today. Please develop a digital skill. Develop a high income skill, but as you do that, consider developing a digital skill. I feel like 5-10 years from now, it's like you won't really have a choice than to have a digital skill. You don't have to develop many of them. One is enough. Copywriting, content writing, what else? Sales and marketing, some skill that can help you. But anyway, let's come back from digital skills. I am saying there are people who concentrate so much on developing their mind, their personal themselves. They are reading, they are getting a coach, they are doing all those things, but they are not focusing on one professional skill. They are not focusing on the business of the personal development. Now, you've read books, you've had information, you've gone for 3 degrees. In fact, I know people with 3 degrees and they are still struggling. Why is that the case? Because you went too deep into books. You forgot to put that knowledge into a skill that you can scale. And I don't want to be complicated. So what I'm saying tonight is, sorry, if you focus on your personal development only, without developing your skill, you are going to be broke. If you also focus on your professional development, if you focus on your professional development, like you focus so much on your job, doing things, and you lack personal development, you're also not going to be balanced. You might actually be not broke in terms of cash, but you will be frustrated because you lack balance. That's just a by the way that I wanted to include. Now, as we do our goals, I want to make your work easier. I want that by the time it's 2023, you can stand and say, wow, I have met my goals. How do we make our work easier? As you look at those 7 areas, everything has a key pillar. There are some things we call pillars. We call them foundation. We call them fundamentals. In a building, architects, they will tell you we have the key pillars that support a building. They support the building to ensure that this building will not fall. And then we have decorative pillars. That decorative pillar, you can remove it and the building will stand. But a key pillar then is very, very key. So I would like us to pay attention to the key pillars, to the foundation, to the fundamental. When you look at your own scale, or when you look at your own area, I mean, you guys, we only have 24 hours in a day. And remember, I said, if we don't do depth, we will be carried away by emotions and euphoria. We are going to be saying, it's a new year. I need new goals. I've set my goals. But you're not going deep to realize that you have 24 hours in a day. And out of those 24 hours in a day, some you are sleeping, some you are sick, some you have commitments, some you are serving the society, some you are serving your children, some you are serving your sick parents. So you cannot just be, you have to be a person of depth. That's what I want to say. For us to meet our goals, we have to be people of depth. Now, I want to look at 4 key, out of the 7, I will pick 4 that are very key. These 4 will support the other decorative ones. Because let me tell you, me, I like being practical. Because if we are not practical, then our mind will get very tired. You will be looking at your 7 goals. You're like, hapana, unajua, by the way, it's already April. Hata sijaenda gym. Life is for living. But if you show your mind that it is doable, our mind is very lazy, by the way, if you know that. Your mind is lazy, your mind is easily distracted. Your mind just wants you to guide it. So pillar number 1 is spiritual. You have to know what is that thing that helps you curb pride. Because for me, I look at spirituality that way. You cannot imagine that you are the alpha and omega of everything. If you look at life that way, you are going to fail. You're going to be proud. You're going to be haughty. You're going to think that you are anything. I mean, you are everything. But if you are a spiritual being, and I've looked around, go and research, every very successful person is deeply spiritual. There's what they follow. I mean, those ones who follow Jesus Christ, there are those ones who follow Allah, there are those ones who follow whatever it is that they follow, their spiritual guide, they are deeply spiritual, and success is spiritual. You cannot be the person that you have nowhere you usually go to look for strength. And for me, I like spiritual because it helps me remain grounded and know that I need to be humble. I need to report to someone. I mean, you are not the alpha and omega. Number 2, your personal mindset, mental development. It's very, very, very important. There will never be any success that will come from a poor mindset. Poverty mindset is horrible. I have seen people with poverty mindset. And the people with poverty mindset, it doesn't mean that they don't have the money. Sometimes they have the money, but they have a poverty mindset. And because of the poverty mindset, it blocks success. It blocks progress. It blocks them moving to the next level. So that you will find someone with a lot of money, but zero glory. Or a lot of money, but it takes them so long because they have a poverty mindset. Instead of seeing possibilities, instead of seeing the next level, instead of seeing how can we progress, they're always thinking, this will get lost, I will lose this money, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. All right, so the next one, when you are developing your personal capability, or when you want to do personal development, the reason why you do it is also to help you banish entitlement. You cannot say, I know everything. The moment you decide that you know everything is the day you fail. And also, the reason why we always look at personal development is to know things. Be that person that knows things. Don't be that person that doesn't know what's going on. You don't know where are we moving. You don't know the government has introduced a new tax. You do not know there are new opportunities. You do not know what things are going on. If you don't do personal development, then you won't know what's going on. The other day, somebody raised a discussion in a group that I'm in, and I could tell straight away that person does not read at all. In terms of personal development, they are very low. The arguments they were having were very, 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 very kindergarten. And I thought to myself, I cannot argue with that person. In fact, I don't want to. I don't want to fight that very small battle. Because if you don't keep increasing your knowledge, you don't keep increasing your capability, you won't be able to fight that poverty mentality. Now, physical development, your health and wellness is so key. And I always say, please do not do physical exercises because you want a six pack. For the ladies, don't do it because you want a good figure. Of course, that's a bonus, but let's do it because this body must serve you. If you don't do it, this body will not serve you. And this body is almost everything. I know for those of us who've had a small sickness or a big sickness, you can bear me witness. 2022, for me, I was just busy battling sicknesses from my parents. Like my two parents were sick the whole year, the whole of 2021, the whole of 2022. And I can tell you, if there's something that can stop you in your tracks, it's disease and sickness. You want to go do work, you cannot go. You want to chase a goal, you cannot. You want to read a book, you cannot. You want to go to a meeting, you cannot. Because if health is compromised, then you can be sure nothing else will move. So let's try. There are small things we can do, like drinking water. By the way, if I don't tell you anything else in this class today, by the way, after this one, you can log out. We will be okay. Practice. And even if you never tell people, if you tell people nothing else you collected from Coach Betty except that, make sure you do your 3 liters of water every single day, I will have saved you so much trouble. Because some of the troubles that we find ourselves in is just because we are not doing small things like drinking our water, drinking your green tea, drinking those little things. And I'm a nutritionist, by the way, in campus, I did a bit of that. So I know what I'm saying. I'm a busy person personally, and I can tell you what water means to me. I already know if I don't do my water in a day, tomorrow lethargy, I just feel fog, and so many bad things will happen. So little things. I don't mean the whole going to the gym thing. If you want to go to the gym, fine, thank you. And please practice it if you are able to. But please drink your water. Drink your water. Who is promising me that they are going to do 3 liters of water every day? Or at least 2. Try 2. Who is promising me that? That's a life hack. A lot of people will not tell you that, but me, I will tell you the truth. It's a life hack, and especially for someone who is busy. All right, I can see that. I can see that. Imagine you high, by the way. And Mary tells me I'll try to. You will love me, Mary. By the way, for nothing else, just for water. You will see the kind of transformation that it brings into your life. You stop struggling with so many things just because you can drink 3 liters of water every day. Okay? Take care of your emotional health. The other day, I just said, this year, please don't focus on small fights and arguments and things. Now that I'm a coach and I hear a lot of things, people come to me because their businesses are not working. Then when we start a discussion, I actually realize this person is very smart in business. This person is highly gifted. This person knows what they want in business, but the family problems that the person is carrying, oh, they can never run a successful business. They want to do well, They are fighting with the brothers, they want to do well. They're fighting with the sisters, they want to do well. The parents are burdening them, they want to do well. They have bad friends, they want to do well. Their work environment is horrible. So take care of your emotional self. Please just know that you are always the most important part in that equation. If you are not okay, everybody else will not be okay. So there are some fights you're just gonna say, you know what, I ain't wanna get included. I don't want. And choose your silence and mental health as well. Take care of yourself. You feel you're getting tired, take a break. Okay. So physical development is also very important. So we have spiritual as a pillar. Number two, we have your personal development. It's a pillar. Number three is your physical development. It's a pillar. I saw Miriam Kimani in this class, and I'm sure she can tell us that that's a pillar. By the way, over the Christmas holiday, we went to visit our uncle in the village. You know, village inside. And we didn't find auntie, so uncle said auntie has gone to work in the village, you know, there where you don't hear people going to work. I asked, oh, auntie has gone to work, like what's the problem? And they told me she had started to develop high blood pressure, but there's a very nice doctor who has been employed in the village. He's young, he's prescribing walking. I wanted to go and see that doctor. Me, those are the people that I love. He did not prescribe high blood pressure medicine. He didn't want to take advantage of my auntie. He just told them, my auntie and my uncle, every day you have to walk a kilometer each. So my uncle was telling us, he walks in the morning, then my auntie walks in the evening. And I found that so cool. So we waited for auntie to come. When she showed up, I was very shocked. She's been big and quite big. She looked small and her face looked very nice. And she had a bottle of water. And she told me, Daktari said I walk as I drink water. And he also said, if I feel like drinking tea and if I feel like kiwi or chai, I drink water instead. Those are the people we should be celebrating in this nation. So, you know, take care of your mental health, your emotional health. If you really feel like you want to drink something, drink water. Unless you really must drink some tea or whatever else it is. So those are we have covered three. There's one more I'll cover. But before we go very far to the fourth one, I want to say this. We look at the spirit. That's your spirit. Then your soul, which is your mind. Your mind. We said you develop your personal development, your mind. Spirit plus mind plus body are very important. Man is a spiritual being and his mind lives in the body, in a body. So this is what we always say in coaching. If your spirit is faulty, if your spirit person is faulty, that will affect your mind and it will affect your body. So if you're not taking care of your spiritual health, your body will be unwell because you are doing as much as you want. You have nobody to control you. You are self. You have liberty. It's a liberal world. You'll find yourself getting sick and you'll find your body in trouble. And that makes your mind have trouble as well. If your mind has trouble, for example, you're not paying attention to personal development, you will be troubled. You're not getting promoted. You're not moving in life. You're not moving from one level to the other one. And then your body will also disturb. If your body is having a problem, if you are sick, your mind will not be okay, neither your spirit will be okay. So those three are very important. Then the fourth pillar, we said we focus on four, and I'll tell you why. The fourth pillar is your professional skills development, stroke skills. Developing yourself to be a person of value. This year 2023, type this. Don't force yourself on anybody. Don't force yourself on a crowd. Don't force yourself on your friends. Don't force yourself to any association. You will never see me, Coach Betty, telling you vote for me, put me in, I don't know what, those contests that people run. And not that I hate them. I want someone to actually notice that I'm doing it. I want to attract. I don't want to force it. I want to attract. If you become a person of value, there is value you are bringing to the table. People will look for you. Don't force. Don't don't force it. Don't attract. If you are a person of value, you will not force anybody to be your friend. They shall be looking for you. If your friends know that if you miss in an event, it will be boring, it won't have form, nimesema form, form ni gani, it won't have good vibes, they shall be looking for you. They'll call you before. Do you know we have this function? Please don't miss. You will only be paid when you have value to offer. And when we mean paying, I mean you get paid with cash, with in cash, in kind. You will only be paid if you have some value to offer. Nobody will come throwing money at you because you are you. People will throw money at you because there's something you're offering. Your family, why do they will have to wait for you when they have a family meeting? Even you can answer that question. You know very well that their siblings, if they've not arrived, that meeting is not moving. And I would not want us to be shallow people. I would say this year we try and be deep. So ask yourself, remove those things of, my mama said, my mother said. Let's go a little bit deeper. Ask yourself, why did my mom treat me like this? Why does my dad treat me like this? Go deep, deep, deep. Become a person of value. It does not matter whether you are number 10 in your family, or you are the firstborn, or you are the lastborn. Bring some value to the table. I lost my brother 2 years ago. He was the last born. And my bro didn't have a good job or anything, but let me tell you that, boy, we miss him. I can now tell that I think he is the gel that used to be the gel of our family. He brought so much value to the table. I've told you that I've suffered the last 2 years with the health of my parents since my brother died. And I know why I've suffered that much, because he's the guy who would support me emotionally. He brought so much value to the table. Like when he's not around, you feel something is wrong. Something is really wrong. And even though he's gone, I always remember him. We remember him because we know this is the value he used to bring on the table. So values, you bring them in many ways. So people won't come throwing money at you just because you have some knowledge. Absolutely not. They will throw money at you because you have some value you are bringing on the table. All right. If you focus on your spirit, the 4 areas we have said, you focus on your spiritual, focus on your personal development, focus on your physical development, your health and mental, and then you focus on your professional self for 6 months, guys. Only 6 months. January, February, March, April, May, and June. By June, there should be a tremendous improvement on every other area of your life. You will attract better people into your life. You will have better connections. People are going to call you for better jobs. People will say, you want to call Coach Betty for that talk? No, hapana, tafuta mtu mwingine. They know which one they will call you for. Yours is premium. They already know that. They know how to treat you because you have shown them how to treat you. You will have a robust bank account. So you see, we didn't focus on the financial goal. We are going to tie our mind so much with 7 goals. They are too many. But if you focus on the 4 areas, they are the key. These are the ones will be decorative. And if you got a breakthrough, just tell me that was good. So if we focus on the 4, the rest will come. We won't have to chase them. If you become a person who is bringing so much value at your workplace, your manager is going to ask, what happened to Jenny? Something good is happening to Thomas. And I am liking what Eric is becoming nowadays. And so when there's a good project to focus on, they shall call you. When there's a promotion, they shall bring you. So if you focus on those 4, then the others they will automatically play out. I want to go back to this slide. Sorry. Oh, there we go. I want to go back to this slide, and I want to say, if you focus on the spiritual, your personal or mental development, your physical development, and your professional development, these are the ones zitaji later. You don't have to focus on now who becomes your friend, your family, your relationship. Hizi zitaji nice zenyewe tu, they will just come around. Your social circles will improve. You will know how to work around your recreation, activities. These are the ones will work on themselves. They will just come. Yeah, they will show up because you become a better person. That's what I wanted to do, because to let us know, because if also you let your mind know there are too many things to focus on, you will get a mental block. And that's why we always get mental blocks, and then we don't continue. We keep procrastinating. Now, how do I always do my things? I want to give you a secret. This is Coach Betty being authentic and being very open, because I want to help someone. For me, let's look at, for example, a main goal like personal development or financial development. We look at each of those. We look at one, a personal development goal, and a financial development goal. Let me show you how I do mine. This is what I always tell myself. My year has 10 months. My year has 10 months, and my month has 20 days. I learned that from a coach. My year, I allow it to have 10 months, and my month will only have 20 days. Why? I'm a very highly practical human being. So let's look at a personal development goal, which is to read 2 books per month. That's what I always tell myself. I'll tell myself, I want to read 2 books a month. And nimewambia, my month has how many days? 20. Not 30, 20. So because my month has 20 days, I will plan with the 20 days. And I know why. My overall goal is to read 20 books per year. If I'm reading 20 books per year, I'm reading 20 books per year because I have 10 months per year, and each month I want to read 2 books. Are you guys munashika hiyo? So I will tell myself, my yearly goal is to read 20 books. I don't want to read 22 books because I am a human being. I need to rest. I need to gist with my friends. Gist. I want to roam the world or roam the village or roam wherever I want to roam. I want to laze around. One day I want to say, na leo mimi hakuna kitu nafanya. Today I'm watching movies, or I'm just being me, or I just want to watch around. I just want to be doing nothing today. I have responsibilities. I've told you I'm a firstborn. I have my parents. And generally, life in capital letters, this life. We will plan big goals. I want to read 2 books a month. So I have 22 books to read. Then life is happening. You've been called to go home, check out your parents or check out your uncles or do this and do that. So I remain with 2 months for breathing, for my breathing space, for planning. Those are the 2 months that I plan my content, I plan my things, I rejuvenate, I wonder. Sometimes you see government doing things, then you need time to wonder. You need time to sit and, what? Why do I do these things? Just be. Sometimes I leave time just to be. That's why I don't give myself too many things to do. Now, look at this. This is amazing. Look at this slide. I feel that 20 books is still so big for me. My brain gets shocked when I imagine that I have to read 20 books. If I look behind if you look behind me, I have so many books, so many. If you look at those books and count 20 of them, your brain is like, Asha, pana. I can't manage. And so that we don't do that, I will usually break down my goal further into a monthly goal. So I tell myself, if I'm to read 2 books a month, I want to look at the pages. So I look at a book, I say, how many pages does this book have? If it has 20 pages, if it has 200 pages, mostly books will have 200 pages, 300. There's one in my house right now that has 600 pages. Gosh, it's taken. I haven't read it and I bought it in 2018. I keep looking at it and deciding that book, I'll give it 6 months to read it. But probably this year I'll read it. I have decided I'll read it this year. So how many pages? I usually tell myself, how many pages do I need to read in 20 days? How many days? Because nimejiachia 10 days in a month for living life, just living. I've told you what living means. And also, I'll tell you about guilt. So 200 pages in 20 days, that means I need to read 10 pages a day. Is this good or good? That tells my heart if I have 200 pages to read in 20 days. Because maybe the book is 100 pages, the other one is 100 pages. If it's 200 pages, I want to be practical. I'll look at a book and decide, how am I reading this book this month? If it's a book 400 pages, clearly I cannot lie to myself that I want to read 2 books in that month. It will not work. So you look at 200 pages, divide. I decide that I want to read 10 pages a day, but sometimes I add 1 page a day so that I read 11 pages per day. Why am I not doing that? Why am I doing that? I am doing that so that I remove a day. I'm trying to have extra days in my life. I'm trying to construct extra days for living. If you are able to overcome the guilt that comes with, I will not be able to read these books. I've not been able to read all these books that I've bought. I haven't been able to do all these things. I have not been able to create content. I haven't been able to go to the gym. Why are you not going to the gym? You're not going to the gym because you set a goal to go to the gym 6 days a week. And you wanted to go to the gym 6 to 7 every day. You didn't leave time for anything. You didn't tell yourself, me, I'll only go to the gym 3 times a week, so that you leave time for resting, for dropping your kids to school, for cooking breakfast, so that you free your mind from guilt. The moment you free your mind from guilt, you stop procrastinating. Because procrastination is something, it's so bad. The moment you feel guilty, you feel weighed down, you feel discouraged, you feel demotivated. Can someone feel me? Is that how it starts? You start feeling, anyway, I've not even gone to that gym the whole week. Then the next week, you're like, anyway, I didn't even go last week. Oh, by the way, yeah, we will go in 2024. Because you already felt guilty, you felt like you are a loser, you felt you are not a serious person, then you let it go. You procrastinate, and let it go. The other goal you can have, let's maybe think in terms of financial development. So maybe you have a goal of making 10 million Kenya shillings per year. I said a big goal because we go big or we go home, guys. So let's say I have a goal of 10 million per year. I have to go deep and ask myself, how? That is the next question, how? My overall goal, let's say it's 1 million per month. Remember, we have 10 months. 2 months are for happening, living. So we have 10 months. So that means if our goal is 10 million per year, you need to make 1 million per month. The next question you should ask yourself is, what value can I produce? What value can I bring to the table to generate clients who will pay me this 1 million? What is that valuable thing that I can bring that can help me generate the money? Because if you don't find that clarity, you will forever be going in circles. If you don't do the maths the way I've done them on this slide, forget those goals. You are not going to find them. So I told myself, for me to do 1 million a month, I can find one client who can pay me that 1 million. Or I can find two to pay me 500. I can find five to pay me 200 each. I can find 20 to pay me 50,000 each. I can find 50. I can even find 100 clients to pay me 10,000 Kenya shillings. Why do I need this? I need this so that my mind can have a picture of what I want, so that it advises me the kind of marketing, the kind of activities, the kind of things I should do. What should I be doing? If I look at this and decide I will go with the number, I need to find 10, 20 clients to pay me 50,000 each for the month. So where will I find these 20 clients? I stop focusing on finding 100 clients, because that will not work. So I start focusing on marketing activities that can find me 20 clients. If I only need one client to pay me 1 million, I focus on the activities that will give me one client. What are those activities? I should now go to bigger events, go to bigger places, talk to bigger people, spend my time marketing, spend my time networking with the right people. If I'm looking for someone to pay me that kind of money, then that changes how I do my things. It helps you to know which kind of help do you need. If you're looking for 50 people to help to pay you 10,000 Kenya shillings each, where do you find them? Who can introduce you to those 50 people? Do you need to pay Facebook ads? Where will you find them? All right. So that really helps you. If you don't have this picture in your brain, my dear, forget. You will not meet that goal. If you just have a goal of, this year I want to buy a good car, a luxury car, or this year I'm changing my car. A lot of people have those kind of dreams. Those dreams are very, very fluid. They are nowhere. They are just swimming, swinging, wherever. Who have you left to bring those dreams to you? How are they coming to you? Where is the depth? If you just say, this year I'm relocating to my house, how? Where? Where is the math? Show me the workings of helping us get there. So let's accept that our brain is lazy. We are not the ones who made our brain lazy. If we found it lazy, it came like that. That's the way it was fashioned, lazy. And because your brain is naturally lazy, in fact, your brain, if you ask your brain and if you ask the scientists and the doctors, I don't know if Dr. Emma is here with us, your brain thinks that its main work is to keep you alive. These other things ni kiherehere yetu tu. Brain has work to do, and that work is to keep you alive. So if brain can be allowed just to sit pretty, slay, just keep you alive, that's what it would want. That's why it blocks anything that looks like ambition, anything like that looks like too much work. Your brain will block it. So help it. Trick it. How do I trick my brain? By reading one extra page, so that tomorrow I'm like, by the way, since I've been reading an extra page every day, it means in 10 days I've read 10 pages extra. Today I'm not going to read anything. So I'm just with my brain. We are just being us. So you will achieve much, much more if you can trick your brain to do the best that you can help it. So accommodate errors. Margin of errors, we must accommodate delays. You would find your brother calling you and telling you, I am in this problem. Could you kindly go and attend my child's school day? Don't tell your brother, I can't go. I have goals for the year. Go. But you can't go if you didn't plan. Accommodate distractions, because they are going to come. We are going to get into elections. Then people are going to take each other to court. Then we are going to get into 3 months of nothingness except just being very busy doing elections. You will get frustrated if you did not plan for that. So right goal setting is the secret that most people do not share. And it's the secret that I've shared with you today. Just the right goal setting. Don't focus on too many goals, 3,000 goals. Those goals will drag you down. Just focus on the 4 pillar ones, and then these other ones will fall into place. So the best thing about. Are you guys learning? I would like to hear anybody who is learning some good thing. I love the action steps. That's Josephine having clarity on how or when. This is great stuff. I can see practical Coach Betty. Yes, 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 yes. Me, I'm that person who likes being practical. I don't like just moving around without knowing how I'm going to do these things. By the way, the how is what brings us the problem. If your mind cannot have a clear how of where you are going, it will block, procrastinate, forget about it altogether. And then with time, you're going to convince yourself that you are a loser, you're not that person that can achieve anything. Let the rest of the world work hard because you are not among them. All right. But here's the best thing about attending today's class. My team and I have gone mad. 2023, we've gone mad. Not the madness of our brain. The mad means go make a difference. We want to go make a difference. So mad is make a difference. Because we go mad, we are willing to help you meet your goals for 2023. And how are we going to do that? We want to answer for you the how questions. The how. Practically. Because ukisema tu now I'm changing my car this year, I'm changing my job. A lot of people told me December, between November and December, a lot of people called me and told me, I'm changing my job, Coach Betty. I am resigning. That manager cannot see me in 2023. Then we would sit and I ask them, very good, you're resigning, right? Where are you going? I don't even know. Do you have goals? Yes. What goals do you have? I have this goal and this goal and this goal. How are you meeting them? Then they have no answer. They have no answer. So we want to help you with the how, because this particular year we've gone MAD. And I want to give you something today as we end this session because I'm nice. One of the things I want to give you is the 2022 creations. Whatever we created in 2022, everything I created in the year 2022, and one of the products that I created is called Digital Products Cash Out. We looked at how to create, market and sell your digital products, ebooks, what else? Checklist, some nice things that we did. That cost goes for 10,000 on a daily basis. If you want to buy the DPC, you buy it for 10K. We also did another class lately. It's called the Money Making Skills. We sold that class for 5,000 Kenya shillings. We talked about high income skills that you can learn for 2023 to be an amazing person, an awesome person. Before that, we did a roundtable with Coach Betty and we did a class called Knowledge into Money. We even invited a guest from Dubai to come help us with that. So all these things, if you are to buy these things from me today, you buy that at 20,000 Kenya shillings. But today, because I'm feeling very nice and want to make a difference to your life, I just want to give you today this at 50% off. So instead of paying 20, you'll only pay 10. It's beginning of the year. You will find the how of doing all those things that you want to do. One of them is the digital product cash out. This is what we are giving you, how to create, market, and sell your knowledge via digital products. And then the next product we are going to give you at that is the knowledge into money. We did that. We looked at what knowledge do you have? How do you create an offer? This one was helping you look at how do you create an offer. Then this class, the money making skills for 2023, we looked at what are some of the high income skills you can focus on in this year to go make a difference. So you buy that, if you pay the 10K today, or between today and 24 hours, because the offer is 24 hours, you get to get those three. And then we get you into a community. If you're in a community here, if you are in any of my communities, you can tell people who are listening today, if I'm someone who doesn't follow up or I follow you up, karibu nikuje na kiboko, so that we go meet our goals. So we'll put you in a community so that we follow up and see how we can help each other. So if you like that offer, tell me, Coach Betty, I like that one, I'll take it. If you don't like that offer at all, no problems, do not worry. You can go ahead and get my online course. It's called Activate and Monetize Your Potential. It's an online course. The normal price for that course, the whole of this year, gonna be 50,000 Kenya shillings. But today I'm feeling amazing, and I've told you guys I've gone mad. I want to make a difference. So we do 40% off today. It will cost 30,000. This, what is inside this course? What is inside this course? Module one, we look at how to pick an idea that people will like and how to validate it. You probably want to start earning from your knowledge, but you have not structured that knowledge. I show you how to pick an idea, the right one, how to take it to the market and validate it so that you don't focus on the wrong idea. Module two, I help you structure an offer through this message. You create your ideal client profile, you come up with a niche statement, and then you clarify your offer. Module 3 of AMP, how do you attract the ideal clients? Because some clients are good, others are not good, the opposite of good. They are not good. Please do not attract clients that will give you grief. I want you to earn happy money. Money that you earn and you say, wow, I love my clients. They love me back. We love each other. We help each other. Module 4 of AMP, that is going for 30,000 today, will help you price your offers properly so that you don't price your offers so high your customers are not able to reach, or too low and you're hurting yourself. So that is what will be in that program. It is videos and worksheets and what have you. If you do not like that offer as well, I have another one. It's called Pick My Brain. It's actually Pick Betty's Brain. This one is a physical session. We sit together, me and you, which I see a lot of people loving this because I get to hear you one-on-one. You tell me what it is that you want. You tell me, I'm here, I want to go here. Then together, I give you my expert knowledge. We look at it, we come up with a roadmap, we start working on it, me and you, and then we come up with something good that you can help you in your life. So Pick My Brain, the normal price for this year will be 75,000 Kenya shillings. But if you sign up today, and between now and 24 hours, I'm gonna go mad and give you this thing at 50,000. I pray and hope my coach is not listening, because I'm going to be in trouble. So it's going to be 33% off for today. If you buy this Pick My Brain, you're also going to get that offer for 10K, free, nothing else. You will get DPC, you'll get knowledge into money, and you'll get money making skills free when you pick My Brain and come and talk to Coach Betty. And this is the Pick My Brain. This is how it looks like. We sit down, we come up with something. So if you like the offers that I've given you for today, investment is only 10,000 for all the 2022 creations that we did. If you want to do the AMP, it's 30,000. If you want to pick Coach Betty's Brain, it is 50,000 for today. 24 hours later, revert back to 75. If you like all these things, you can take a photo of the screen. That is a pay bill number you will use and the account number you'll deposit the money into. And then we are going to get you into a community. So if you pick My Brain, you'll get into the Pick My Brain community. If you pick 2022 creations, we'll put you in that community. If you pick AMP, we'll put you in the AMP community. So I am offering you that for today, and I'm very glad that you attended my class. I want a question or two, and then I can close this class. We are 9 minutes into time. So I hope I've gone mad properly. I want to help, and I really want to be that person that works with you in this year 2023. Anybody with a very, very quick question before we end the broadcast? You can type it. Josephine says, thank you. You're welcome. Millicent says, I'm in, Coach Betty. Very well, very well. If you are in, I will broadcast the payment details again. I want to have you in my community this year, you guys. And I'm also launching an academy come February. Most of you who will have bought these programs will get either an express ticket to the academy or um, some very good offers to get into the academy. So I look forward to having a lot of people in the academy so that to less, lakini where we go deep. That's my goal. I want us to be less but deep. How long do you do the face? It's a session. It's an afternoon session. Doesn't go beyond that. But after that, we keep we get talking. We do phone calls. I guide you to see what it is that you can come up with. If any of you has been through my one-on-one coaching session, they pick my brain. Can you kindly tell them if it's been a sweet offer to you? The one for 50K, I hope I've answered you. What happens if you aren't in Nairobi? How will you pick my brain? One, Millicent, I've had people travel from Eldoret. I've had someone travel from Mombasa. I've had someone travel from Nakuru. Okay, Nakuru is near. But I've had someone come from Eldoret and someone come from Mombasa to pick my brain, by the way. They came early in the morning and went back in the evening. I've gone to pick someone's brain in Dubai. Hey, you have to come. Then, thanks, coach. I'm part of your team and I can verify that you're real and it works. Joining the one-on-one team in 2023. You are very, very welcome. Thank you, Lucy. Lucy is among my favorite students. Lucy, I think she's done every of the programs that I've offered. You know, she's done AFP, she's done executive coaching, she's done Pick My Brain, she's done all these things. And I'm very happy that she's now helping the women to overcome their money mistakes and also plan their financial futures. When I see Lucy commanding big following, I feel so proud of myself and so proud of us and so proud of Lucy. Thank you, Coach Betty, for the great insights. You're welcome, Bernice. All right, guys. So if you don't have any other question, please do not quit the WhatsApp group that we created. Stay there. That is your community for now. Before you jump into the paid one, stay there. Let's see how we can help each other. Have you done Pick My Brain? And this was the best. Oh, Casti is saying, yeah, I met Casti just before Christmas. Have done Pick My Brain, and this was the best investment I did in 2022. So you guys can even go to the WhatsApp group, ask people who have come to the class if they liked it or they didn't like it. But if you like it, I would like to see you. When you pay, we will arrange when we can do the class. I have people who paid for Pick My Brain to take the advantage of the offer, and they're coming in March. Others are coming in Feb. I have one coming in April. So it doesn't matter. You just pay, then we decide the dates, me and you. So guys, I am so excited. I want to invite Sam Ambrose to say something in like 3 minutes, and then we can close the class.
Awesome. Good evening. Thank you, Coach Betty. Sorry, my right today may not be as good. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Awesome. So I just want to share with you in 2 minutes what I usually say is that I usually find the laziest ways to do things and achieve goals. And most of us, when we set goals, one is that we tend to focus on the things that we want to get or the things that we want to achieve and all that. But as Coach Betty has shared with us, the real focus is to ask yourself, what am I going to do that will produce the result I want? So I know most of us right now, we have all the goals that we have set. What I want you to do in each and every goal, just beside like the actions. And number two, one thing that I don't set goals because some time I forget. I do something called the one thing. So every day in the morning when I wake up, I just ask myself, what is the one thing I can do today? So if we focus on doing small things, is much more effective than trying to conquer the entire world. I wish you more success this year, and we are going to do more. Let's work together to fulfill our goals for this year.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sam Ambrose. I totally appreciate you. Thank you for your help. If you've not joined the WhatsApp group, I've shared the link on the chat. You can copy it so that you join us, or you can check my Facebook profile. It's on my bio. On the bio, you click on that link, it will bring you to the group. So guys, thank you very, very much for honoring us. Thank you for joining us on our very first meeting. We'll try do as many as possible, but I'm also really this year I want to have less people. So I am not promising very many of these free events because I want to have less people, then we focus on going deeper. So even if they start a small program, then we move to a deeper program, and then finally we find ourselves doing the executive coaching programs together. That's my goal for the year, especially inside the community that I want to launch, the academy. So join. If you can join early, the better. The earlier, the better. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for joining us. We totally appreciate you. Happy 2023. Please just make sure that not only will you set your goals, you will find the how of achieving those goals. What do you need to do so that you can achieve the results that you are looking for? I appreciate you. Have a good night. Even you are not joining us from Kenya, have a good afternoon or a good morning and the rest of your day. Good night, guys.